Hello, Streams. My name is Alex, and welcome to Batman Arkham Knight. I know it's a little bit early for this, but this playthrough may even extend outside of Halloween, so why not? Anyway, I am super excited for this Let's Play because I think that Arkham Knight is probably my favorite, and I can't really give you like I'm not sure if bias has anything to do with it because like I think that some elements of this game are kind of dog shit, like the villains, story, but even then it's only elements of it, but you know. Oh yeah, I also over 100%ed this game on multiple occasions, so there you go. But like all of the Batman playthroughs beforehand, I will need to turn off the music because I don't want this playthrough to get copyrighted, so pray for me. Excuse me. And yes, I will be 100%ing this game. Like, that means I'll go after every main mission, every side mission, collect every single Riddler trophy, riddle, breakable object, and the goddamn racetracks. Ugh. We'll talk about that later, but so oh god, my voice. Sorry. But also I may have to cut something short because my tongue really fucking hurts a lot. Ow. So, what's the story here? What's going on ever since Arkham City? Well, Joker died, in case you didn't watch the ending of in case you didn't watch the ending of Arkham City, so yeah. Joker is currently being cremated. But it's a little bit of an interactive cutscene because, like, with the flames, you need to hold down the X or A button if you're playing on, well, like, X if you're playing on a PlayStation controller, A if you're playing on an Xbox controller. But basically, you need to hold down that button so you can ignite the flames and properly cremate Joker. I believe on a New Game Plus there is a Joker can jump scare you, and that just plays on the fear aspect of the game, which it's trying to go for, and it kind of works. This is one of the thematically, this is one of the darkest games in the franchise, I think. Like,
9 months ago, Joker was
I believe this was an M rating instead of a T rating, but
Gotham braced itself.
Yeah, oh well. So, with Joker gone, things have actually been pretty calm. No major power struggles, no power vacuum. Everything was expected to go down the drain, but it just didn't. It's like, well, yeah, like, I mean, this is Gotham that we are talking about. Gotham is always going to be a shithole, but, you know, like, with Joker around, it's, like, with Joker not here, it's not as bad as you'd think. Oh, and this diner actually has a couple of it has a couple Easter eggs, including this waitress, a guy that we will meet up with soon, and that poster on the fridge. I love this line.
No, you know what? Make it waffles. With a side of bacon. Don't tell my wife.
Whatever you say, officer.
My man. You can't go wrong with bacon and egg. Not bacon and egg, sorry. Bacon and waffles. You can't go wrong with that. And in case anyone asks, well, what about the pancakes? Can we have both? Waffles and pancakes are both delicious. Why can't we just have both? You know what I mean? But
wait here. I'll have a word.
Yeah, whatever. So, the guy in the green shirt is the dude I was is the dude that I was talking about earlier. Now there is a bit of an Easter egg right there, which is why I zoomed in. It's the anarchy symbol. Now we can find that later in the game, but this dude is not anarchy. I want to point that out right now. Like, I don't believe this dude is anarchy. Some dedicated Arkham fans, could you please let me know down? Please let me know down in the comments. God, I can't fucking talk today. Hold on. Yeah. I need a swig. My throat's killing me. Ugh. Okay. So this nightmare sequence, you can shoot these people. You can if you want. Like, I figured I may as well because I think it adds to the guy going insane. Like this is a fear toxin. It's messing with your head, and where there's fear toxin, there's Scarecrow, and well, he's changed a lot since we last saw him in Asylum. Because if you look closely here, like, that's not a mask. That's his face. So either he barely escaped from Croc with his life, or Croc just forgot about him. But either way. So now the city is basically in shambles, just trying to get everybody out of the city. Though some people would say that what's even the point here, but I mean, like, even if there's no one in the city, like, Scarecrow wants to prove a point by taking over the city that Batman fights in vain to keep safe. You know, like, it's meant to prove a point, but. You know, like, even then, I might be miscontextualizing things, so, yeah. But with the civilians gone, the super criminals are now running the street, like Two-Face and Penguin. But there you have a bit of an uneasy alliance, really. Harley Quinn is also somewhere around here, but we don't see her for a long time now. Scarecrow is somewhere as well, but Batman and the GCPD have not had any luck finding him. And there's also a bunch of other characters that we will see as we go through the game, but, you know.
Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Though I should mention that the actor who plays Gordon, I'm sorry, but he just doesn't do a very good job as James Gordon, you know? Like I wasn't expecting, well, actually, I don't know what I was expecting from Gordon, but even when I first saw this game, saw the game in action, I was like, "Oh my God, Gordon, put a little emotion into some things, would you?" Like the fucking first guy, the guy who played Gordon back in Asylum, like he was better. Like he was better than this. Like Christ's sake, man. Regardless, though, so now we need to. So first off, we need a rendezvous with Gordon so we can get some info on what's going on. And then we'll get into the main meat and potatoes of the game, but you know.
How's the evacuation going?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
An hour ago. I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did. Now the real work begins.
So
Scarecrow.
let me try to think for a second here, because like
vehicle speeding through Chinatown. It's the
actually,
only we've had all
actually,
night
you know
that
what?
gave us the slip.
I think I want to talk about the person that I've been dreading to talk about for this particular playthrough. So there's a YouTuber out there called Under the Mayo, and yes, that is his username.
It's going to be a long night.
Don't ask me why, it just is. Okay. So Mayo, first guy's start on YouTube when he did tutorials about Doom Eternal, right? Like, rather he was helping people understand some more weaknesses to the demons and how to utilize your kit more effectively. But like after he stopped doing that, things went downhill for him. And the first video of his that I was exposed to was a review he did on Arkham Knight. In fact, it was a shitty review because he did not even finish the game. Yes, he did not finish the goddamn game. And before you say, like, you don't have to finish a game in order to review it, like, you kind of do, otherwise you're spreading false information about shit, you know? Like, what if something that you complain about actually actually has a big payoff? What if the game gets better as you go on, right? Mayo can't seem to understand that, and nowhere is this better with his with fucking his review of this goddamn game, because like I'll be honest, like this, like Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, but like I get so infuriated with Mayo's takes on games. He acts like he's above everybody else, like he knows what the fuck he's talking about, but he just sounds like he's just saying big words to sound like he's smarter. But no, he's not. He's so goddamn egotistical. Like fucking he claims he knows what, like I'm sorry, like for the Arkham series as a whole, right? He didn't even finish the first game, which was Asylum. He said that it lost his interest about 10 hours into the game, which is bullshit because the game is not that long. It's like 6 to 8 at most. I mean, granted, he was playing on the hard difficulty, so I wouldn't know about that. But, like, seriously, motherfucker, like, it's not that long. He also says he finished City, right? But in his review, he clearly used someone else's footage. And, yeah, you can't do that. You can't just take someone else's footage and, call it a day unless you really want to show it off and actually give them credit. You know? Like, the fucking... And that's not the first time that he would do that, but that's not what this is meant to be talking about, right? So he says that he enjoyed City, even though like he clearly does not give a shit about the story or anything else like that, like fucking Mr. Freeze and all that jazz. Like fucking, like I don't like his take on it, because like Freeze is hands down the best fight in the game. Well, the best fight in Arkham City, because it forces you to get creative. It forces you to adapt like Freeze is. No trick will work on him than no trick will work twice on him, you know? But just like I don't like Mayo's take on those games specifically, but with Knight it's even worse. So as you saw, the Batmobile is a part of the game, and that's something that fans have been clamoring for years. We want the goddamn Batmobile, and now that we got it, well, it's not integrated the best. I will fully admit that it is not perfectly integrated, but for what it is, it works pretty damn well. But Mayo just can't seem to fucking understand that, and is just trying to get us to rage. And you know what? It's working, because you're fucking wrong. Like, god damn it, man. I think you're so damn angry. I need some more water. Hold on a second. Okay, so anyway, so Mayo's whole complaint about the Batmobile is that it's overused, and well, it's really only used for 3 side missions, a couple of the main story missions, and that's really it. The Batmobile is not the main focus of the game like he's trying to paint it. And yes, I know that he didn't technically say all of that, so for any of the Mayo defenders out there, you can get off my back about that. My point is that he's making a big deal out of nothing. The Batmobile, for all, is integrated rather well into the game, because it has elements that are designed around it. Now, it's not perfectly integrated. I will fully admit that. Like, not many people enjoyed the combat sequences, but come on. There's a literal army running around the city with tanks and shit that we're gonna see here in a few freaking minutes. You need something to combat that shit. So fucking get off your high horse here, Mayo. Get off it. And then there's a fact that during combat he complained about red indicators, blue indicators, yellow indicators, glowing objects, glowing people. Like, dude, first of all, the red and blue indicators have been there since the first fucking game. Yellow indicators were added in your favorite of the series, Arkham City, and glowing objects and people means that you can interact with the environment, whether it be an object that you can throw, a weapon that you can use to give yourself a bit of an edge, or just instantly knocking an opponent out. It's using the environment. So yeah, they're the same fucking thing. You actually know that if you paid, like Mayo would know that if he paid even the most minuscule of attention. Okay, like, and then I went into looking into his other stuff, and I'm like, this motherfucker believes everything that's coming out of his mouth, isn't it? And he doesn't see how much of a double standard he's setting, how much of a hypocrite he's being here. Like, holy shit. I don't know. maybe in the future I'll do a proper video on him, but it'd be a major departure from what I would normally do. And, well, people are already going to paint me as the bad guy here anyway, but I can fully admit that this game is not perfect, okay? I still love it. I still love this game, but I don't think it's perfect, okay? Like, the fucking story and villains, like, I think some of them could have been handled, like, I think some of them could have been handled a lot better, a lot differently. Like, if I was part of the writing team, I would say no to certain things. But for what we got, it ain't bad. It ain't bad in the fucking slightest. Oh, by the way, tank right there. We need the Batmobile in order to combat it. So, eat on that, Mayo. And yes, I will be roasting Mayo throughout this entire playthrough because he's that much of a fuckhead anyway. Like if you support Mayo, then please reconsider not doing it because he is biased. He has clear double standards and is a freaking hypocrite when it comes to talking about games. Like the fucking like there are way better people out there than me who can tell you this stuff, but like it is clear he has biases towards certain games like Doom Eternal, which to be fair, it is a pretty fun game, all things considered. But not every shooter is meant to be like that. Much like another shooter, much like Japan 2, for example, right? That game took a lot of inspiration from Fear, right? But Mayo wants it to be like Fear, but it's not meant to be Fear. It's meant to be its own thing. But we'll save some more Mayo bashing for later. Right now, we need to do a weapon diagnostic for the Batmobile. So, and I think I'm gonna call the a commentary and here because like God damn it, my throat and tongue hurts so bad. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you all so very much for 500 subscribers. The next video, well, this Friday, we will be doing that celebration video, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell when that happens. But until next time, Social Goons, remember, reach for the stars.
Damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test.
I need to power up the secondary weapon to level 2 before firing.
Transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios.
I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.